Choo choo, motherfucker. We will jar you. Intro the show, James.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jar Media Podcast.
Episode 117. Round of applause for doing this many episodes, guys. It's been a long time coming.
Is it really 117?
Yeah, bro.
No,
This is episode 215.
215.
Applause, James, come on.
215.
Pat yourself on the back, guys.
What do you mean episode 215?
I always hated it when people told me to pat myself on the back.
No, it's like
it's not easy.
it's completely ridiculous.
I never tried to be honest. I never tried to pat myself on the back. I was just
James is an independent thinker. He doesn't just do what people tell him.
I do.
That's respectable. That's commendable. That is respectable and commendable.
I'm just myself. I'm James.
Famous quote. I'm James. There you go.
Okay, what's happened in our lives this week?
So much. God, it's been crazy. It has been...
What's happened then? Explain, Alex.
Man. Ordered a new passport. Ooh.
Why did you do that, you fucking...
Well, because Argy, when I got him, destroyed my passport.
Oh,
He
yeah.
shredded it.
And I haven't replaced it since then.
Does Argy chew up like post?
No. I can't remember how or why he got the passport, but...
Didn't you take it from
He
your
jumped
desk?
on your table, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I just got it renewed that year.
Really? Aren't they
And
really
then
expensive as well?
£80.
80 quid it's cost.
Woo, boy.
And you know my awful provisional driving license picture?
Yeah.
Got that changed too.
Oh, at least you got that changed.
Did you keep the old one?
In time for, I don't know if I've said it on the cast yet, but I'm doing my driving finally.
You said.
Doing an intensive course in June. And I'm so embarrassed by my provisional picture that...
You got a replacement. Why not just wait until you got a proper license?
Because
you have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. And...
What?
Well, I'm going by James because James passed recently and you gave them your provisional.
Yeah,
didn't
you have to give it to them because they cut it up and shred it.
And then they use the same stuff, I think, to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have to give them a new picture?
No,
There you go.
they took the license and just made the pink
But you
one.
don't have to pay.
No, not for the license itself, no. Just for the test.
So I thought I'd do it. It was 15 quid.
It was worth
No,
it.
it's not bad.
Because I've still got that incriminating picture for mine. Then I look like
Is having an awesome picture on your passport or
Mine's alright.
thingy even possible? My passport one's fine. It's my driving one that is.
I was
Both of us
told I look like a Nazi in my
That's a bit
Okay.
extreme.
Okay.
but I don't really see it.
I
Yeah.
need to see it.
Because I mean, I'm not blonde, first of all.
Not
which
all
would-
Nazis were blonde.
No,
were
they weren't all blonde, but that's the immediate, like, you're far more Nazi-ish than me. But also
Aryan. Yeah.
Oh,
also more
why?
BJ Blazkowicz.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
No, you're far less Nazi-ish than me. Because you got brown eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
I've got
was-
brown eyes.
Or fucking
I've got
purple eyes.
green eyes.
They look very brown right now.
Yeah,
It's the lighting, mate, innit?
It's the light.
Anything we've
Green.
been watching or listening to or doing of note?
I've been watching Initial D.
Still, okay. Nothing new there to
Nothing
report.
new. Well, no, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Since
James watched Guardians of the Mother Effing Galaxy.
The worst Marvel movie.
Since watching Infinity War, like my big thing was from it was like the Guardians of the Galaxy are just like good and they're fun and that's the only one I had interest in watching, so I've watched the first one,
There you go.
and which isn't even the best one. Number 2's better.
Have you seen it?
No, I'm waiting to see it because I can't see it on Netflix.
Hyped.
Yeah,
hyped.
that's what
Number
I've
2 is
watched.
definitely better. I've been watching Bates Motel.
Tell us about that, Jim.
I've never had a show that, like, it seems like rubbish. You know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
From an outsider perspective, if you had no investment in the show, it's like, what is this? But I'm so invested in the show. It's fucking great. Watch it.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm going to watch first is Narcos. Since I've got Netflix now, so I'm going to watch Narcos. Because that's like one of the ones that interests me, like,
Nice.
massively.
All I've been watching is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Fuck, get out of here.
Which is good. I like that show.
My problem with it is that there are characters I love on it that are just brilliant, but there are a couple that I really cannot stand.
Who are the couple you can't stand?
There's one in particular. It's like it's Jordan Peele's wife. She's like the receptionist character. I find her really annoying.
Jordan Peele has a wife?
Or girlfriend or partner or whatever. I don't know. Pretty sure that's her. This mic is in such an awkward position. I have to go like a pigeon. I saw a horror movie called... It was from years ago. I told Jim about it.
What was it called?
Oh yeah, the autopsy of Jane Doe.
No, I recognise that.
I thought it was going to be like just like a police drama.
Yeah.
And I was just watching it, just having a good old time, and then suddenly like this stuff's happening. I'm like, what the heck? Oh god!
Were you scared?
I scare easily at horror movies.
No, you don't. You fucking lie.
There are certain things that really get me in horror movies, and it got me a couple times. So
Really?
It's got its problems. But I thought overall...
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's really
Okay.
short.
Okay.
Jim will watch it. Probably not.
Jim, dab. Nice. I've ordered some of my own custom merch.
Don't.
Some PewDiePie merch?
No. If you go on the Jar Twitter, you can see an email I got from this company. Because I like customizing my clothing.
Which is a bit in itself a bit cringy, to be honest.
How's that How is customizing your clothing cringy?
Oh.
If I want a badge with Argy pooing and weeing at the same time on it, I'm allowed to do that.
It's a bit much, I think.
Someone's anti-free speech over here.
Yeah, someone's anti-free
Yeah,
speech.
I'm
Go
gonna
back
report
to
you.
Russia.
Yeah. Go back to
I would happily go back
China.
to Russia.
Okay.
In other big news, I got a new job.
Congratulations. Round of applause for James for getting his new job.
Got a new job. I would have started by the time this episode would go up.
That is awesome.
Epic.
It'll be your first day, wouldn't it?
Do a
Proper
dab.
day. Do a dab. Is it? Oh, yeah, baby.
That was a bad
That was
dab.
awesome.
That was a good dab. That was one of my favourite dabs.
Probably of all time that I've seen.
Alex, you need to do a dab.
Yeah, we've both dabbed. Oh, fucking hell.
This
Come
mic is
on.
in an awkward placement.
Well, all of our mics are in pretty bad places, Alex,
No.
but we found a way, didn't we?
We dabbed over it.
Now, how about my new
We got
invention?
past it.
My new invention, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Pretty
The
cool.
court will allow. So do we want to go to Reddit or what here?
Well, has anything that interesting happened, like we've seen in the news or something? Because I haven't looked.
Donald Trump was in the news.
Nah, we're not going to talk about.
I haven't played Rainbow Six Siege in like ages. I haven't played any game in ages.
either.
Alex, you've got to realise this is the Rainbow Six like community hub. This is the
This is
central
where they go
Rainbow
for all
Six.
the Rainbow Six info.
All right. Well, you guys can talk about that while I have a little drink. I'm thirsty.
Jim, have you actually played it like recently?
No.
Because I only used Dokubi yet. It's really, really, really disappointing.
You said you have used Dokubi, but you haven't got a kill yet.
Yeah, I've spawned, died pretty much instantly as a.
Money well spent.
But what was I going to buy? Oh, yeah, I should have bought Blimmin' Legion so I can play him instead of you.
So, Jar fans, very happy with you guys. Killer questions this week. Thumbs up to all
Round
of you
of
out
applause for the questions.
there. Round of applause for all those jarlings out there with your awesome questions.
Thank you.
Epic.
If you want to leave your own questions, head over to r/jarmedia or
Please
whatever it
send
is.
IHE and message on Twitter if you want to send us your messages.
What? If that's a guaranteed way to not do it. Okay, so I've been real professional this week, and I thought I'd print out some, because I like it on the news when they got their papers and they're holding it all professional.
You mean when they have like a block of blank paper?
And then they always go like this.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys, kind of thing. So we got this awesome question to start us off here from Garbage Disposal, who says, what's the easiest way to annoy each other? What's the most annoying thing we do to each other to annoy each other? I've got one for James.
What?
No, I think it applies to all of us, actually. When we would try and organise each other, whether it be for a dog walk or JARCAST or whatever, it would always end up with someone asking, okay, so what time? What time of the day? And then normally Jim would reply, yeah, Willy up butt o'clock.
That was the old one, 3 years ago.
It wasn't even me either. I very rarely speak in group chats.
This was years ago though, Jim, when you did.
I barely even did then, compared to you
It
guys.
was you. You were the one leading
Yeah,
the
you
charge.
were the... Yeah.
When I'd say Willy up butt o'clock,
James would flip the fuck
James would flip
out.
I would lose it.
So now you've actually been bringing it back recently. Whenever we say what time, you say Willy up butt o'clock, and it's kind of flipped it on its head because it annoys me. And now I know how it feels. I've got empathy for it now.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, what's something that annoys you that we do? God, I've got this real bad itch on my nose.
I keep getting a bad itch. Nothing.
Do you know what annoys me?
Nothing has annoyed you ever.
Oh, plenty of things have annoyed me, but I'm past that. Nothing that you can ever do will ever annoy me again. Do you understand?
When was the last time I properly annoyed you?
Today.
Do you know what annoys me? When we're trying to organise what food we want, it just takes us forever. We don't ever get an answer. So we sit there and we just do you want McDonald's or do we get KFC or
well, that's not really anyone's fault though.
No, it's
because you play a big part in that as well.
How?
Well, because it's like, oh, I don't mind. You decide. Nah, I don't mind. You decide. And it goes on like that for about half an hour.
No,
so you can't fault any one person.
Well, no, because I don't care. I want you guys to eat what you want to eat. I'm not. I just want to eat food. You guys are just too polite.
Well, you heard it here first. Breaking news.
We're just so awesome, we don't get annoyed by anything, basically.
Yeah.
There are I can't think of anything. Something that used to piss me off that James would do is just he'd do something without thinking.
That's true.
Try to push me.
Like when you threw my Destiny ghost in the garden in the rain. That annoyed me.
That's kind of deserved though.
No, because then Huggy went and bit it.
Yeah, but it was a fucking ghost, a Destiny thing.
It's the principle of the thing. I pay money for that.
Which was your mistake, not James's.
I was fixing your mistake, aren't I?
Where is that ghost now?
Sounds this. Lucas Stan asks, question for Jim and Alex. Do you guys now feel restricted? I don't know why this doesn't apply to James as well, but do you guys now feel restricted in what you can say on Twitter? Oh no, I do understand. On what you can say on Twitter now that your mum follows you both?
Oh yeah.
True answer, yes.
No.
Absolutely. Well, yours was never very...
Yeah, yours isn't scandalous at all.
Yours was fine already. I just can't be like a flaming sexist racist.
I use the jar Twitter to be weird on.
Yeah, and you blame
Does
it on
Mum
which
follow-
My mum follows, so it doesn't.
You can always just tell her that it's Ruben, though.
No, no. I mean, Alex posts something really dumb. He just blames me.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't. You do it.
I do not have access to that Twitter account.
He's a liar, this boy. So you say yes.
Yes.
You actually think about that.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Well, it's just like you gotta respect, you know. Maybe my mother following me on Twitter is more enlightening than anything because it makes me respect those.
Did you like the other day when she did that Keemstar thing of at Jamie Beltman, reply to my text?
Yeah.
That was good.
She's always doing that now.
Good.
That's the worst aspect of my mother having Twitter.
Speaking of Keemstar Minion XD asks 2 questions. Why was James's penis was diarrheas? Thoughts on Fred 2... Camp Fred cringe. Best pussy about being 16. Ruben, do a twerk on Halo. Only serious pork scratchings funny please. Brackets, no James only. Would you vor chicken balls, Alex? Gorillas.
This is way more than 2 questions. That's been like 8.
Thoughts? Opinions?
Fucking just do your thing, Keem.
Yeah, man. Just
the
do
best
your thing,
pussy
man.
is Billy. Billy's the best pussy.
Billy? Oh.
Yeah, Billy.
Apostoleptic asks, every one of you in the JARCAST wakes up as women one morning. Women.
Fairly certain we've...
Talked about this
That
before.
day you have to film the cast. How do you pull it off?
Just the same? Like, the same at
Yeah.
all? Nothing would
Well,
change?
you see, because
we're,
women...
we're always whipping out crazy, zany gags. Like, for just...
We haven't done one of those in months.
Well, but I mean, you get my point. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even think of an example. But
Was
we've...
that one where I dressed up as an elephant or something?
Yeah, the elephant.
And we... What? The
The
minion,
minion one? Yeah.
We could just do that gag again, but the joke could be that there's actually like an elephant in the room, that we're all women, and you're wearing the elephant.
Yeah. What would a good, like, good name be for, like, the girl JARCAST?
JARCAST Ina.
We make sure we talk about Spider-Man. Hot girl booty Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It would just be called the JARCAST, wouldn't it?
I'm
Well,
thinking,
every
like,
episode's
kind
a
of
JARCAST.
funny's got kind of honeys.
Does it? No, but we're not the girls. You know, we're ourselves, but females.
So
To be honest, I don't think much would change, apart from our voices, appearance, and probably our moods, because women are moody.
Especially if we were on our periods.
Welcome to 3 White Boys Talk About Women. Banco the Pupper asks, I've got 2 questions for the cast, guys. I've always wondered for you guys, what do you do together other than podcasts? Do you play games or anything?
Nope.
I see Ruben on Xbox a lot. Let's answer that one first.
We don't ever talk to each other.
Pretty much just
We
completely ignore
never
each other.
see each other apart from this 1 hour. And then me and James go home as soon as possible and just...
The good thing about the JARCAST is because we all have busy like lives anyway, working and playing video games and really important stuff like that.
watching Bates Made
The JARCAST is a good time every week that forces us to do something together. We normally get a meal. Normally...
Oh yeah, seriously. No, sometimes we meet outside of that, like to watch a movie or just...
Yeah, like the other day we got a pizza.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good pizza.
Yeah.
I was impressed. Like, sometimes Domino's can be... Yeah,
Apart from the fact they forgot my chili oil.
Yeah, but the cine dips made up for that. They was good.
Something that we do sometimes is we all sit in the bathtub, like in a line, and share a blunt.
With our legs over the sides. And
Yeah.
we're like, man... The
Man,
world is, like, fucked, isn't it? Let's just live life.
Let's just smoke a dub in the tub.
It's like...
Then we
have you
can
ever
split
wanted
both
more
our
from
wrists.
life? Sometimes I just sit there and I think, what's the point of any of it? And then Jim's like, bro, you gotta take it as it comes, bro. Just chill.
And then
Smoke on this doobie, bro.
CGI corgi walks in.
The other question was, we also play Xbox sometimes. If someone
Yeah.
says a game like Fortnite, which James loves, and it's really
When are we
good
next
at.
going to play for one?
To be fair, we're sick as fuck at Fortnite. No, we're just like...
Ninja lost a match to us. That's how fucking...
Yeah, we
Yeah.
managed to go up against Ninja and we fucking won.
For
He ain't
real,
even
though,
good.
I think we're probably the worst team at Fortnite in the UK.
No, we won a game thanks to me.
Well, mostly thanks to me, yeah. Who's the best Fortnite player here, objectively?
Here, it's objectively me.
It's probably Alex.
How is it Alex? Who led us to victory? Who led us to victory?
Yeah, but every time Alex is last one I left, it's the most entertaining thing because he either...
That is
dies.
not skill. Anyone can fucking sit in a bush for literally like half an hour.
That one match where he like killed like 5 people and, like instantly.
You just fucking made that one up.
I did not. He like... There was a team that killed us and Alex killed every single one of them.
Anyway, Alex is changing his YouTube channel into Fortnite focused.
It's a
Goddamn
Fortnite
right.
political commentary channel to talk about the politics of the Fortnite.
The other question Bonko the Pupper asked is, what do you think of other people with no experience starting their own podcasts with your sort of format, minus Reddit questions?
What is our
What format, yeah.
Yeah.
What can you steal?
And also, like, we didn't have experience before we did it.
Yeah, you can tell if you go back to the first episode. We're sat on the floor, mate.
So yeah, fucking do what you want. I just mean, like, my I don't know if there's any point starting a podcast if you don't have someone for people to want to see, you know? If it's too,
Yeah, I'm with you there.
if it's like three randos,
They need to be
The
something.
chances of succeeding just as a podcast channel without any former setup or anything.
that time is long gone.
Podcasts like
Well, think about every major podcast you can. Which ones are famous from just the podcast? Usually it's...
None. El Zilcho.
Yeah.
those type of ones only get big if they're covering like a certain like kind of niche like kind of thing. So if someone does a podcast talking about like motorsport for the week, that's gonna get attention because of motorsport people.
Yeah, but that's so niche anyway.
It's too niche. If you're just gonna make a podcast where a bunch of mates sit and talk about anything, it's not really gonna get anywhere because nobody has a reason to watch it. You need like
I mean, it's not to say you shouldn't try if you're
No, of course
passionate
not.
about it or something, but if you have a good
you should
idea...
you should always try, but it's just like it's very difficult to do, I think. But it can give you good experience, and you can put it on your CV and look really epic.
Did that actually help?
I think so.
Because James put that he does YouTube on his CV for this job he
Mm.
just got. Did they ask about it?
They did. When I was in the interview with like the agency, I said I was YouTuber. I'm like, "Are you a vlogger?" And I was like, "No, we make podcasts." And then when I came back to drop like the permit off, she asked like what the channel was, and I had to tell her what the channel is. So I actually told.
See, I reckon that's quite a bad idea. Because, I mean...
That's
No,
why
we never do anything like offensive or
No, but it's
weird.
really
That'll be
weird,
hard to
like,
explain.
when I got in the car, I just went on YouTube and just searched John Media and just laughed because the thumbnails and everything just so fucking bizarre.
I sit and laugh at the thumbnails, like, with no context. I just look at them, and I find it funny. Let alone someone looking at it, like...
Isn't that unique though? What other podcast does that? Where a joke is the title and thumbnail.
It's not a joke.
No, you're right.
It's the complete, like, lack of a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And the disconnect between the thumbnail and the name of the video a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine like having an interview with someone and then seeing that and then actually
Hiring them.
and then YouTubing them and just seeing that like
I was
this-
hoping they'd have like a whiteboard with a computer on and be like, Barry, turn on the whiteboard. And then like jar
No,
media.
but you see like the names because one of the first ones that comes up is like how to not be born.
Well, they're British. They like absurdist humour.
And I just laughed and it was very funny.
Yeah.
And then I got a blooming McDonald's and drove home.
The Orvillarian asks, if you were IHE...
That's a good fucking name, by the way.
Yeah, it is. What would you do for an I hate or search for the worst?
What would I
So
do?
this is for you guys, not me.
What would I do for search?
What's
for
a
the
video?
worst?
Would you do an I hate, search for the worst? What video would you do?
I'd do a search for the worst.
On.
Fast and Furious.
Good pick, Jim.
I'd do... I hate PewDiePie Mark 2.
Nice. Nice.
Just kidding, Pewds. Me and Pewds get on quite well nowadays.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah. He's quite a sick as fuck guy.
We all love a bit of
yeah.
pewds. Can you open my bottle?
Yeah, no problem.
James is thirsty, Jim. Help him out.
I am.
Oh, it's the Jar Show on a Monday. Whoa. Jar Show. People liked our People liked our barbershop quartet.
Yeah, really?
Previous one. Let's do another one. Mama no na de.
Well, you fucked it completely. You just went completely off beat, you fucking bitch.
We have to do a song we actually know. Okay, Michael Jackson's Thriller. Da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun.
That's not a barbershop.
I don't know what.
James doesn't know Thriller.
No, I do.
Come on, no, we do. We don't repeat our little jokes, all right? What's the point? We got to keep it fresh. We got to keep it new.
Gotta keep it fresh, gotta keep it real. Keeping it real.
I've been playing LA Noire.
Oh, shut up. Got a good question here from Run With Knives 19.
You're lying.
If you were given the opportunity to make a film, similar to how Smosh or the Fine Bros were, do you think you could make something decent?
No.
Or at least better than other movies made by YouTubers?
Yes.
I'd
Or
make
would
a
you make
racing
it be
movie.
Search of the Worst worthy garbage?
I'd make a like a Fast and Furious that was really good.
Not possible.
Not possible on a YouTuber's string budget.
No, yes it
Unfortunately,
is.
James.
I use my car as the main car. Your car will be the second car.
So you direct it and write it, would you? Who would do it?
No,
We'll
you
fund
wing it. This car goes that way and that one goes that way, and
How would you shoot
First-
that? How would you frame that? How would you choreograph that?
don't need to. It's cars. Just drive them and see what happens.
Don't need to, it's cars. James.
I wouldn't direct a movie. 'Cause fuck that noise. I'd just make like the LA Noire movie.
I think that the core problem that these YouTuber movies have is that they don't have an idea.
No.
They're just being made because movie sounds cool. Having a movie that I made or whatever is like a check off the wish list of dreams. We don't need a Smosh movie. They don't have a goddamn idea for a Smosh movie.
Just watch like 30 of their
And even-
videos in a row.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, their videos are more entertaining than that movie. But they're not the type to like even make something entertaining out of it. It just doesn't work. There's nothing about it that works. And the same with that Fine Bros one, where it's just, dude, what's something we can add to the landscape of cinema? Ooh, a movie about the prom. That's unique. You know what I mean? So I think if you were genuine, you had an idea that was maybe even if it was derivative in some form, something about it, be it presentation or anything that we haven't seen before, then that would be better.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They're so cynical, they're so dry, they're so...
But like a lot of the time, I don't know why they even feel the need.
Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, the Fine Bros YouTubers making movies, like, whatever, man. You gotta have an idea for this shit. Look, I'm gonna come up with an idea better than both of those goddamn movies. Any YouTube movie right now.
The ego's coming out to play. What's up, guys?
Fuck you.
I've watched like 5 movies.
No,
I
listen.
fucking know how to make the
I didn't
perfect
say
movie.
that.
Yep. Yeah, you didn't.
I said it's the
Yeah,
idea
you
that
totally
counts.
didn't. No, what pisses me off...
Okay, I'm not gonna do it then.
No, I'm just having a little... This is what I was going to say before you interrupted me, actually. So how about you fucking zip that trap, you fucking bitch?
Jim's getting aggressive.
These
Aggie blood.
assholes think, like... We make fucking 5-minute videos on YouTube. We know how to make it an hour-long movie because it's that easy. Because, like... Oh, we're all that. We're the fucking kings of... YouTube. Fucking assholes. Do you understand?
No, they must think they're like the shit if they think they can direct a movie.
Yeah, because like, what do you think the Fine Bros did to like find out how to make a movie? Or like, what learning do you think they did?
None.
I don't know, making YouTube videos for years.
Because no learning shows from their fucking movie, does it? Like,
No,
They haven't progressed from
it actually
making-
shows the opposite. It
Yeah.
shows a lack of understanding of how to tell a competent story.
exactly. Well, there you go. Now you can make this. I've given you some time.
It's because their
To,
content is based around something that is so like empty.
Like, there's nothing creative about what they make, so why would they be able to be creative with a movie?
They don't say anything with their content. They're not known for.
But they just get other people to watch videos.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but there's not even acting involved in that. That
I know.
they don't have to direct these people. It's just
They
literally.
might have to. We don't know. Point is, bad movies. Stop doing it. Unless
No,
you
but
have an idea.
you said you were going to come up with a better idea. Go on.
Well, I was just going to do a joke, but now you're going to make everyone think it's serious, and then they're going to judge me for it. So.
Bang!
James going bang for 4 hours would be better.
Don't. No.
For 4 hours.
You, Alex. You forget to realise there is literally a 1 hour video of me going bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, there is. Is that on the classic? Yeah, man. Auntie Cholos, Asian Queen, says, do you guys have any movies you love so much it actively annoys you when people don't like them? For me, it's probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'm with them on that.
Mine's Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It annoys me when there are actual like problems you can have with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It's when you have critiques that I don't agree with because I'm better than you.
Damn, son.
I don't think saying that the films are like too long, or not too long, just that the films are long is bad. A lot of people try and sell those films as being bad just because they're long. It's like, well, what about the quality of what you're watching?
Mm-hmm.
And how much of a gargantuan task that they pulled off with that, and how impressive it is. How just completely fucking mind-blowing it is.
It is absolutely mind-blowing.
I think some people like can't see that in the movie. They don't like watch it and be like, "This is insane."
Well, it's like instead of like, yeah, I'm not really interested in that kind of movie. It has to be, no, they're too long, which means they're bad. Jim?
Once you've watched them like every day for like a few months straight, they're not really that long.
Let me whip out Letterboxd and look at my Jamie smash hits. Follow me and my brother on Letterboxd if
you can't
you're interested in.
Yeah, just search what you Jamie Beltman on there.
Yeah, boy.
You two sluts promoting your fucking Letterboxd, God.
What is any of it worth if not numbers?
I mean, my 4 movies that I have on the front, right, is Trainspotting.
That's not a film like anyone rags on there.
Nobody dislikes it, so
There's probably some video essay out
fucking
there.
idiot. That's one of those movies that I watch and I feel like upset after finishing it because it's so good.
I get that from Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, how does this exist? It's so perfect.
If I could have another one, it would be Hot Fuzz because it fucking deserves it. It's so good. I got Mad Max.
What?
Nothing.
He was gonna do it. He was gonna be that one.
No, Hot Fuzz is a fantastic movie, and there's literally nothing wrong with it. It's just perfect.
It is just solid.
I genuinely think there's nothing wrong with that film.
There's not a single thing I could complain. That would be one.
No.
If someone ever criticised Hot Fuzz,
If they did like a 3-hour video on why Hot Fuzz is actually...
There was one problem. When I originally watched it and it came out, I was younger, because it came out like so long ago, that all the bits of the killer I thought were like a horror movie, so I got absolutely terrified.
that's not a problem with the movie, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just
I found it kind of like shocking.
I found it gross.
Yeah.
Maybe the one complaint I could have now is that some of the effects don't look very good.
Yeah,
Like,
I could give you that, yeah.
When the thing comes down on that guy's head, I think when it...
the CG as it comes down is pretty bad, but then they cut to like this practical effect,
yeah,
which
where
looks
he's
fine,
stumbling around, which looks great.
which is good.
But yeah, when it comes... I don't tend to get annoyed at people... I tend to get more annoyed at when someone's like, oh, I don't like that music, that person or that band.
Oh, that, yeah.
That tends to grind my gears a little more.
Yeah, just like when, just what you did today, actually, with the 9 Inch Nails.
No, I jokingly said all of their stuff was bad. But what I actually said when I was telling the truth...
you say that, so I don't think
I
you
was
did
talking
say
to Alex.
You did say it.
I did say it, but That was a joke, alright? I just don't like that one song, which is the only song I've properly listened to of theirs. So then I jokingly said, they're entirely shit. Because I knew it would push your fucking buttons. Back to that question from earlier, where it was like, "Look, fam, what grinds your gears?" That grinded your gear.
Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Don't bother listening to 9 Inch Nails. Just listen to the Black Ops 2 soundtrack, because it's really good.
That's what you've chosen as Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's best work.
Can we
That's
be the new
triggering me.
InfoWars? With that bit of paper.
What's up, guys? Welcome to...
I'm a human.
Please.
This is what a human looks like.
All of your funniest
is what we
Alex
look like.
Jones
This is
memes
what we
to
act like.
The John Media Twitter account.
I like the part where he says he loves shagging or something.
He says,
You can literally say everything he says and it's funny.
he says,
It's just
I like having children.
Anything else that annoys you and people don't like it because you like it so much? I hate when, and this isn't because I like it too much. It's just because I think it's a weak argument or complaint that something like Marvel movies or Star Wars or something like that, when people write it off as if no creativity or talent is involved in those things coming to fruition.
I think, honestly, in a few ways, Infinity War is a masterpiece. At how good that movie is.
The fact it's even comprehensible.
Yeah, considering how much shit is just going on.
how many plates are being spun?
Yeah, how many buggles are being juggled.
Yeah.
I think we all know someone who hates Marvel and writes off everything they make. Me.
That was you.
That was
It
you.
was me.
And then you were proven wrong.
But then
'Cause you-
Infinity War,
you
the
were
masterpiece.
I'd always just assumed you'd seen most of the Marvel movies and were like, yeah, I don't really like them. But you were basing them off.
I was basing it off the fact that I got fatigue
I
after
think-
fucking Avengers 1.
Didn't you watch Avengers 2 with us?
No.
He didn't go.
Because it was before Avengers 2 and before Captain America 2, where Marvel had a dip in quality. Thor 2 sort of time.
Mm-hmm.
Was that before or after? That was before the Avengers 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because I think that's what just had a bad taste in my mouth. Movies
same.
like that.
They've been on an upward trajectory though since.
I've just watched really the early ones and just got a bit bored of them because they were
that's
the
why
same.
out of those, Captain America not the best, Thor not the best.
Captain America's worse than not the best. Captain America is straight up dog shit.
It's not dog shit.
It is
I
dog
think
shit.
that's unfair.
No, I think it's perfectly fair because
it's got some good bits in it.
it's got some fine bits, but you can't forgive how dog shit the movie is.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it's not. You're making it sound completely hopeless. I don't think it is. If it was as bad as you're saying it is, then I probably wouldn't have ever liked the character. But I think it's fine what they did with him.
The first one was good because it's a war movie.
Captain America.
Got a good,
fucking
really
dog
good
shit.
question here from Paichi.
Lychee.
Game suggestion. Each member of the cast takes turns naming the cast and picking the thumbnail, with the goal of getting the most views and likes. Each view counts for 1 point. Each view counts for 1 point, and each like gives 3 points. However, each dislike subtracts 10 points. If the video gets demonetized, 5,000 points are subtracted. The thumbnail and title don't have to be relevant to the cast, but if they are, you gain 3,000 points. Points are calculated the next time the cast is recorded. It says loser has to eat another scorpion. You guys...
Okay, we're not doing the game then.
But listen, you guys can make up the prizes / punishments if you decide to do this. I'm not eating a scorpion.
Not in a scorpion.
That's
no,
not
but
really
Alex
fair.
has to eat a
Yeah,
scorpion.
you've got to eat a scorpion if you lose, which you shouldn't because
No,
you're the
he said you don't
YouTube
have to do the
master
scorpion thing. It was just a suggestion. We've already done the scorpion bit. You said about not repeating jokes and gags we've done, so we're not having another scorpion on the show.
We've never had a gag where IHE eats a scorpion, so
I don't want to make that thumbnail. Go on then. Think of a title.
just something to do with PewDiePie and put them in the thumbnail. They're
Something
sorted.
to do with booby. No, that'll get me demonetized.
PewDiePie hates women.
That'll get destructive.
That'll get demonetized.
It'll be worth it. I'll get fucking so many views that.
Okay, no, be serious. Be serious.
Alex Jones confirmed left wing.
Well, the thing is,
Something
to not get dislikes, I think
Or
the
something.
the name and thumbnail actually has to represent what's in the video. Right.
So choose one then.
Well, it just means we'd actually have to do that in the video.
We just make a video of
So
Alex
we'd actually
Jones.
have to make a good video, basically.
I'd make an Alex Jones montage.
Hmm.
That's confirmed to get like loads of views.
Okay, this is my one, right? We discover the Crabby Patty secret formula. JARCAST.
That's a good one.
Let me write that down so I remember it. But you guys have to think of one. And I'm gonna have the thumbnail be. I can't have Thanos. Can't have Lego figure. Can't have Nicki Minaj.
Why not?
Just not.
You could have Thanos
funny
eating
enough.
a burger.
I don't know.
Come on, you gotta think of something.
I'm not creative in this way, to be honest.
Okay, how about this? Thumbnail is.
We have a massive air invasion coming out of someone's arse.
Wait, what? No, this is my thumbnail. You have to think of your own one.
You've inspired me with the Thanos thing.
Hang on, you can't do it yet, because I got to do my thumbnail.
Oh.
Guys, I've dropped my phone and got a bit of a ding.
That's completely irrelevant. Alex, thumbnail.
See, half of the thumbnail process is just googling words until I find a funny picture. So
Okay.
I'm gonna choose the word, and that word is gonna be. Octopus.
Okay. Okay.
Jim?
I'm gonna do Iron Man added to Fortnite, question mark? With a picture of Thanos and Iron Man with a gun from Fortnite photoshopped into Iron Man's hands.
That's true clickbait right there. James? James, this is your chance to just give it any name you've ever wanted. Can be serious, dumb, whatever.
I'm completely helpless.
The best kind of
Do you want to
video.
relate it to anime, James? Remember the Hentai Blab? One of Jala's most successful
Yeah.
videos.
Something like is Evangelion Muslim
No, you can't put
Islamic imagery? Or
It
Neon
will get
Genesis?
No, surely that wouldn't get demonetized because that would be like offensive for YouTube to demonetize any video.
Well, how
with
about-
the name Islam?
James, do you want to risk it? Do you want to try it?
No, or this. Is Evangelion bad?
Nobody gives a shit about Evangelion. You got to think about me. I probably watch the most like normal YouTube stuff here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Saying Lego vids and Halo vids are not normal. Not average.
Not average. Alright? So you just got to think, what's going to make you click on a video that like
Lego.
you haven't
Halo.
usually been invested in? something like a title saying the biggest mistake I've ever made, and a picture of the person in the video sort of looking sad or something. It's as simple as that.
Thanos in the background.
No Thanos. This is on the serious side of things. Right?
Okay.
And then on the other side is the one I already said about like Iron Man in Fortnite or something like that. Something to do with
I think
Fortnite.
Jim's gonna win this. James,
I'm looking at.
I'm gonna choose for James if he takes any longer.
If he touches his phone for fucking 3 more seconds, just do
I'm
it.
looking at YouTube videos to try to.
James,
Like-
do something to do with cars and anime. I drove my car so fast I became anime.
There you go, boom. And have the pictures like initial D.
Oh, now we're all doing it. Who's the big man now, Alex?
I'm writing down the name.
Do you like my wallpaper?
What the fuck is that?
It's from Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Really? Isn't it Evangelion?
It's Evangelion, I don't know. It's
Anyway.
just fucking artsy as
Really
shit.
good suggestion, and we will be. I guess we'll have to remember to tally the points.
No, it's pointless. Because Jim's gonna win. I already know that.
No.
No,
We
but
don't
you're
know
actually late though because I've already seen the Iron Man.
No,
Fortnite
because it will
videos.
get loads of dislikes.
That's true. The dislikes could be the downfall of that one,
Mm-hmm.
but imagine if it got like 4 million views.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant. So
It's
what?
going back to our old days of fucking unboxing videos.
Pretty much, just clickbait.
They were fucking good.
Got a couple more
They
here
are the
to
best
get through.
things ever made.
Chip of yogurt or yogurt, depending on where they're from. What is the only / best thing to do when you are peeing next to somebody in a urinal?
Don't pee next to them in a urinal.
Bingo.
Thank you very much. Not because you're self-conscious about the size of your penis, just because it's not an enjoyable experience for anyone.
You gotta at least leave a person gap in between. And if there are 3 and there's one either side, you wait.
Have you ever seen that picture of like loads of urinals
Yeah.
and 2 guys just pissing next to each other? Also, another thing about pissing. It's way too much of an ordeal to do right next to someone. Because I don't know if you just use your zip and then whip him out and then piss.
Hell no.
But that's like impossible. You've got to undo everything. Your belt, your fucking
I do the
trousers.
whole shebang. Just
Yeah, I do as well. Because it's
easy.
It's
and
too
then I grab my
dangerous.
balls, I pull them out, and I just have the whole thing hanging there. Because otherwise, if you restrict your ball sack, your piss will just go everywhere.
right? Number 1, putting your penis through like a fucking Saw trap, as in Saw the movie.
Forget about it. You
Fuck
learn
that.
early on to not do that.
Yeah. And number 2, like you were saying, a hole like that is going to squeeze, you know? And then it's going to sort of restrict the flow
Yeah.
or cause spray.
Have you ever had that thing where you think you're finished peeing, then you put your willy back in, and then just urine just still comes out a little bit?
All the time.
Really?
I'm pissing
I
myself.
thought I was
right now.
alone with that. I thought, what is wrong with my bladder?
No, it's because of the way it's like some's like left in an area where you can't get out. So when you flop it up, you just
No,
go straight
that's
up.
why I always stand there for like 5 minutes with my dick just over the toilet.
I just go like that. Not wanking, just trying to get all the urine out.
Do you use a bit of toilet paper on the end of your penis?
Not in like restaurants or anything. At home I do, yeah. I get 1 square and I just dab it until
yeah,
none's
you got
left.
it.
I get 2 and fold it.
That's a waste.
It's not a waste.
I
No,
like sometimes I like getting the corner and like making each corner really uriny.
No, you have to do that. 'cause you don't- you have to. That is the way you have to do.
Well,
it.
that's
don't have
another.
to, you
That's
can just
another.
shake it.
That's reason number 3 not to use a urinal because there's no loo roll.
You can't dab your cock.
Yeah, and then you're always gonna get a bit of piss dribble in your boxes or something if you don't have something to dab with. Next.
They need like toilet paper attached to a urinal so you can just.
Yeah, or just dab your penis in the urinal. Have you ever seen Sorry.
What
No.
video?
Have you ever seen that video of the guy? He comes out of like a porta potty and starts washing his hands in a urinal in like Germany or something.
No.
And there's like a news reporter like
Yeah.
filming it.
Yeah, he's being filmed. I don't know why they have a camera like pointed at this urinal. Where
It's probably set up.
But he also grabs the blocks they have in there.
yeah,
Uses it as a
use
soap.
It's fucking gross. Anyway, go on, Alex.
Jen Gorgino says, kind of weird, but how happy doesn't necessarily mean satisfied. Are you with where you are currently with your lives?
Great question.
Good
It's
question.
literally what I've been thinking about the last few weeks.
Yeah, so relevant. Yeah. What's your answer? If it was okay, let's boil it down to a yes or no answer. Are you? What was the question? Happy. Are you happy currently with your life? Yes or no?
I'm happy. I guess.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a yeah.
But my life isn't satisfying. My job isn't mainly, so. But that's all gonna change.
You have a car. What else do you want?
Yeah, what the fuck else do you need?
What you want? You a house? You a car? 40 acres, a piano?
I want another car.
Oh, okay. Come on, next.
Your children. Alex Scott, 1811. Have you ever argued over something really stupid? If so, what was it? The answer is yes.
Yes, and fuck knows.
We've argued over so many stupid things, it's kind of like pointless at this point to even try to recall.
I hate it when you like. It's like the snowball. It's like a mini argument which just goes way out of control, and then it's like, oh, that's why like it even began, you know? It's just like
Literally every argument I'm involved in.
We had one recently, James.
Oh.
It was the motorbike one.
Oh,
Are you a
fuck.
better driver
Oh god.
if you
Okay, no,
that
ride
just
a
pissed me
motorbike?
off that you guys were even like, why even take such a strong stance? Because neither of you are right.
No, okay.
Neither
okay.
of you are wrong.
No, okay, let's discuss this. I worded it incorrectly. Okay? All I'm saying is, riding a motorcycle makes you more specific to some issues on the road, and when you're in a car you still look at those issues because you have the experience on the motorcycle. That's it. That's it. And that's like don't whatever me. It's a fact. You two have not ridden a motorbike, you don't know. You can't argue against me.
I'm not arguing, I'm agreeing with you.
DM son.
Thank you for this episode of the Jar Media
it's not done.
Podcast.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch.
We've got a couple more questions here to do.
What are we going to get for dinner?
Teletran Gamer says, Alex, you've mentioned that you hate a lot of your older videos. What ones in particular spring to mind and why? Most of them.
The old videos are great.
Just don't answer the question then.
I don't like the Tumblr video.
We want IHE back. Old IHE.
Yeah.
Do you get comments like that?
Yeah, constantly.
It's fucking.
Well, what this is, because I have two different series. The comments are either, I want more I hate videos, or where's the search for the worst? That's what I've subscribed for. And both take lots of time, unfortunately. I'm sure there are lots of old ones I don't like.
Why didn't you like the Tumblr one?
Hasn't aged very well. That's for sure.
No.
It was just like, I can't remember if that was back when I was doing a video a week, like for sure. So I'd like rush parts of it and like
Yeah.
just rushed. Or I've made so many videos now I can't even remember. Just back from when I do one a week, I'm sure there's loads of stuff in there that sucks and would piss me off now. Once I put a video out there, like sometimes I wind up like around mum and she like tries to put a video on to like watch it that I've made. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to hear it. I've already heard it so many times.
Yeah, which is understandable.
Yeah.
Mum doesn't seem to really get that.
No.
Every time you're there, it's like, I'm just going to ignore you and watch internet you.
Last question. Lazy Donkey 27. Do you all think your sense of humour has changed since you started JAR? And does Alex find it more difficult to watch old IHE vids or old JAR vids? It's more difficult to watch old IHE vids for sure. I find JAR vids funny.
I guess you're less invested in JAR vids.
No, it's not that. It's that there's no facade with JAR. You know?
I hear that. I mean, I put on a facade.
Which one then, guys? Has your humour changed?
Nah. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
The
Either.
only thing that's changed is the body that carries it.
Profound.
That was fucking immense.
It's making me tear up a little bit.
I'd say your humour changes along with the memes. You know? Because like dabbing would not be funny back when we started JAR. Right?
Well, we'd be quite ahead of the curve.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know. You know? Like if someone dabbed in old JAR.
We just think it was an Olympics thing or some shit.
Yeah. Because we don't know the Olympics.
Yeah.
Almost perfect. You fucking fucked that.
What do you mean? It was awesome. Got a minute left here, guys.
Do you know what's funny? Dabbing was around when I was on Google Plus.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yes. Like, fuck me,
I
dabbing.
forgot you used to actually use Google Plus, you weirdo.
You're a real fucking...
Can I say one
Honky.
thing? If I could erase that entire part of my life, I would. Gone. I think back to it and cringe immensely. And it was like the start of the road to destruction, basically, anyway, so...
Didn't you have like loads of like gore porn?
What?
No.
Gore? Oh yeah, you looked at it a lot. Let's try this.
What? What are you portraying me as? Cool. What?
You remember like anime characters
No, there were a bunch of
sitting
other...
on top of things and making their whole bodies, their whole skin like morph to things like
No,
bicycles.
I showed you. I found that on Google Plus and showed you it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But then because of that, there were loads of like recommended accounts.
Oh
Or some shit, and there was loads of like.
No one
fucked up
understands how Google Plus even works.
Stuff. Yeah,
so.
it's so strange.
I understood it at least.
It's gone now, isn't it? So
I'm glad it's gone because it's probably one of the worst things of my life. Never use Google Plus.
we
It
can't.
will
anymore.
ruin your life.
It will ruin your life.
Thanks for tuning into this episode.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye. Thank you for tuning in for this top of the morning.
James,
to you,
take us
laddies.
away. You have 7
Thank
seconds.
you for watching this Japanese. Thank you for watching this episode of the Jar Media Podcast. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Goodbye.
Nice, that was very professional. Like my balls.